Hey, how you doing? It's Ian. I was driving in this morning. I had to drop something off at FedEx, and I dropped, right beside the FedEx depot to drop something off at, there was this sign, which I'm going to bring up, move this over, I'm going to bring it up right here on the screen right now. I took a screenshot of it. I felt making this video in front of that sign would have been kind of rude. So anyways, if you're the business owner there at Metro Windows and you're watching this, I'm not picking on you, or Windows Plus, I think it was actually. I'm just pointing out a few things that I would do, and recommend you do differently if you were in this situation. So here's what it is. It's a street sign that's advertising a We Pay the Tax sale if you order now. Obviously, we're coming into spring if you're watching this recently. Winter's just passed. It's a slow time for window and door companies. So they want to get bookings for later this year so that they have business to install. But what they did is they got this sign out there, and they're sure maybe they're picking up a few people driving by, but if you're going to run this promotion, I always like to create a bigger campaign and use all the channels that are available to you. So I did a little research right after I saw that sign. Went on their Facebook page, did a Google search for windows and doors in Halifax, where I'm at. Went on their, I think I said Facebook page, website, and here's what I saw. So what would I do with that sign? First thing I see, that's the same phone number on that sign that's on their website. That's probably in the yellow pages. It's probably everywhere else. There's no way for them to know for sure if someone calls because they saw that sign. A call tracking number is about a $5 investment. You got to be doing this stuff online and offline. That's the first thing. Then they'd be able to say, hey, look, that sign out there cost us $500 for the month, but we got 11 calls, and then they could listen to the call recordings if they set that up right and be able to tell, did they get any business from it? Second thing, there's no URL on there. That's fine. I understand why, because people are driving by in a business park. They're probably not going to be going to their phone. But if you used a memorable URL, the first one that came to mind for me was wepaythetax.ca. I'm in Canada. That's available. I looked it up really quickly. You could put that on there, wepaythetax.ca. People are going to remember that, right? Especially if they're driving in and out of the business park, which is probably who they're getting traffic for in this instance, right? People that keep driving by. So those are the two things I would do to that sign. Other than that, you got the call to action on there. It's Windows Plus. Obviously, it's Windows. We pay the tax. That's it. Now, it's not mentioned on as soon as you land on their website. If they're really pushing this, it should be there. They should have maybe a pop-up that's an opt-in that's like, hey, get this voucher to take advantage of our We Pay the Tax or save 15% or something like that. Use that as a benefit to grow your email list of prospects. Definitely have it on all the pages so that people know this is going on with when the deadline is, right? On your Facebook page, bringing that up right here. Notice the header on the Facebook page, they haven't changed it. That should say, we pay the tax. It should be there. I did a search in Google on my phone. Here it is right here, right? Screenshot. They should be buying AdWords for things like Windows Halifax, Windows and Doors Halifax, whatever type of windows or doors they sell, and it should be driving to a landing page or their home page, but ideally a landing page that talks about the We Pay the Tax offer, right? We do this with HVAC clients a lot because their manufacturers get rebates, and we create customized landing pages when the rebates are available, and we drive our AdWords traffic for HVAC wherever or furnace wherever or heat pump wherever, and we drive it to a page that talks about the rebate to push the urgency of doing something now, right? So that's just a few ways that I would spruce up that campaign that I guarantee would not only A, add more trackability to know what kind of results you're getting, but B, get a lot more buzz about it and connect with people that are in the market now. So people who are going to Google, doing a search, looking for windows or doors, they're going to run in and let them know you have your winter booking sale or We Pay the Tax sale on. People who land on your Facebook page, if you've got it pinned to the top. Two ways you can do that, just as a sidebar. You can change the header graphic on your Facebook page to let people know, or you can create a post and pin it to the top. Just Google that, pin Facebook post to page, or whatever, however you phrase that. It'll explain how. There's all kinds of ways you could do this, though. Another way you could do it, you could use the Google Display Network. I've talked about this in other videos. You can target people who are in market for home improvements, so people who are doing research for stuff like that, and you could have banner ads around the web following these people around, letting them know about Windows Plus, We Pay the Tax sale. Or another way you could do it, you could use Google's Display Network to target all the websites out there, forums, blog posts, all kinds of stuff like that, that talk about windows and door repairs, and you could have banners on those pages right next to that content. Now you might say, wait, Ian, I don't want to market to everyone that's reading this. No problem. You can target postal and zip codes this way. So just cover the zip codes and the postal codes around where you want to get that message out to. You could do this on YouTube the exact same way with a video like I'm making, and you could target all the videos on YouTube about window and door replacement and reviews and all that good stuff, and your video could be a pre-roll ad or to the side of the video, right? So many ways to take a small budget and stretch it a long way and get gigantic exposure with digital marketing for an offline business. So a sign like this, while they may have achieved some bookings on it, is not the ideal way to get the message out. You can hit tens of thousands of people instead of the few hundred that drive by that street every day. Probably will turn this into a post, sort of a to-do for if you're going to buy an offline sign or a billboard. There'll be a link in the description below this video on YouTube. And if you like this, subscribe to my channel. I do these rants a lot as I see things out and about, sort of a on-the-go case study. Hence why I'm always in the car when I'm doing them, because I get to the office and brain dump it into the video right away. So thanks for watching. Any comments, post below, or check out on my blog, ianhenman.com, and you can message me through there. Have a great day. Bye for now.